passed by. That should give you the no to go for the I am live, and maybe we'll get some people in here. I probably should have, you know, told them that I was live, but one of them will find out, and then one of them can post when we get there. One of them will find out for sure, and then one can post on there that I am live. Hey Atlas, good evening to you. I don't know if you're the first one in here, but you're the first one to comment. Doing pretty good today so far. Can't complain. I mean, it is a little warm out here, but it's but I think this is probably a good spot. Hopefully we won't experience any glitching yet. Like I said in the title. Because it's bound to happen at some time. And when that happens, I usually just gotta walk around. Hi, Heather. Evening, Jules. I did. If one of you want to go ahead and post on the group that I am live, I can do that because I forgot to do that. And that might bring some others in too. And I saw your message where you said 9 to 9:30 was probably a better compromise anyway. You're watching my ads in full. Thank you, Lewis. And thank you, Jules. Everybody's doing great so far as I know. It's a little warm out here tonight, especially, but then again, it is summer, so we'll have some warm summer nights out here. It beats the 90s in the daytime, though, I'll tell you that much. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. A 1 hour Oprah infomercial could not, is not really that fair. Yeah, I've had cherry Coke before. It's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think that I could watch a 1 hour infomercial. And if I asked Lewis that, he probably would say, I can't do that either. I remember one time somebody asked me not to skip the ads and everything. So what did I end up doing one time? Oh, I had to be out about 13 minutes in a chat and everything because there was like a 13-minute commercial running on that person's channel. So about after 15 minutes of it, after 15 minutes, after it was up, 13 to 15 minutes after, I was just like, okay, I'm back. I had to watch a 13-minute ad that I did not skip. Jules makes soggy lasagna. Well, don't worry, Heather. He has not said anything yet. He hasn't said anything yet about you. This was Jules this was Jules that he was talking about. Yeah, it is. It is. It's like in the high 80s out here. And I tell you, I need some new sandals. You know, I've pretty much worn these out already, but these are like the only sandals I can find right now in the house. I have to look for some better sandals when I get home. Jules, explain the difference. Yeah, because Cherry Coke, I mean, that sounds like a pretty good flight so far. Skipping the ads. Yeah, if you have to skip an ad, Lewis, you know, that's fine because, I mean, like Steve Areno said, he couldn't watch a 1 hour ad infomercial, and I don't think you would, you know, be that much to watch a 1 hour ad as well. Extra soggy is what Steve Areno says about Jules lasagna. So be thankful, Heather, that he's not talking about your cooking right now. That he's picking on Jules right now instead of you. Hello, Heather, my sweetie honey bunny. For everyone that lives in the South, the weather people on YouTube say that winter is going to be brutal. For us that live in the South, that is me. That's me. So I'm guessing that so they're saying that winter 2027 is going to be brutal. Great. Let's hope that it's not so brutal in the fall. Well, they do say with how warm it is in the winter, that's how you know, it'll just get that much hotter in the summer. Of course, I remember that in 2012, it was a warm winter, and then it was a hot summer. But then back in 2017, there was a warm winter, but it wasn't such a scorching summer as we thought it was going to be, or as at least I thought it was going to be. Oh wow, great. So that just means we're going to get more severe weather in the fall, I guess. Oh, just soggy in general, not specific. Oh, I thought you were talking about her lasagna, because that's what Peter was talking about, Joel's lasagna. I've never seen her meatloaf. You know who's in here right now, Steve Areno, don't you? Tried to warn you, Steve Areno. I was not going to say anything, but yeah, Heather's here. So don't mention anything about her meatloaf. Focus on Jules's lasagna. Yep, I am. I am live right now, Annie. I did say probably about Peter doesn't deserve anything better than Stuffers. Well, at least Jules defended her cooking, saying that, you know, her lasagna is watery, not soggy. I have no beef with Heather. Well, that's good. I think Peter's only got a beef with her. But he's the set. But at least, but Heather, look at it this way. At least, you know, at least Peter doesn't, you know, talk like, you know, at least Peter's doesn't talk to you like Cheryl does and everything, saying Cheryl has B cups and everything. Cheryl defended that, saying like, you know, be like, oh please. Hi Tim. Oh, let's see. Heather, a redhead. Hello, Survival Empire. You may have wanted to know what the stream was about, Robert. You cared enough. I know. Robert's just angry because he can't be successful like me, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, if anybody comes in, just to start trolling, you know, just boot them out. Because Robert's first message indicates that's troll central for him. Yes, please be nice in the chat. Thank you, Lois. Hey, Kentucky girl. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Ask Heather, Lewis, ask Heather what temperature she cooks her meatloaf. Oh, she saw that, Peter. She saw that. She saw that. I'm not going to do that because I'm a respectful person, not an asshole. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, because when you're mods and everything, you're supposed to be responsible and everything. But hey, you know, I've got all of you as mods and everything, you know, which just shows, you know, I look at all of you responsible. Just chilling right now. Now we got the two, well, actually we have, since I wonder if a Kentucky girl feels like sometimes when she says, hey, Heather, that she's talking to herself. How long have I been on? Not long, Tim, only about 14 minutes. I did say that I was, I was depending on the 10 o'clock to come because for a long time, 10 was in the lead. And then we got two late 8 p.m. votes. And I was like, oh, I was clicking on 10. I didn't count. I was not counting on 8. So I said, 9 to 9:30. Well, yeah, I've been on 13 minutes. Well, on my phone, it says I've been live 14 minutes. I'm a very nice person, Heather. Very nice. I treat people with respect and kindness. Yeah, Lewis is a nice person. Huh. If you would not pay more than a penny for them, I suppose that means you are saying you were not impressed with any of their art. And I think, wouldn't 450 Canada be a little bit more in America? I don't know. I don't know for sure. For any assholes to come in this chat acting like an asshole, acting like a stupid idiot will be blocked. Yep, yep. That's kind of saying you won't pay a penny more for them. Okay, that's another way of saying you were not impressed at all by any of that art. Hopefully you'll find some art. Hopefully you will find some, where did you say you found it again? Dollarama Plus. Maybe you'll find some art in the future that, that is actually good. Oh, she says, hold on. Okay. I wonder if people are going to be, people that are driving by in the dark and everything. I'm by I'm by two lights and everything, so they'll probably see me, thinking like, where at 10 o'clock at night. And that would be my response. Unless it was a popo. If it was a policeman, then I would tell them what I'm doing. Anybody else? None of your business, bud. Can't say none of your business to a policeman, though. You'd be in trouble for that. Where's Jonathan, Spirit, Cheryl, and Tammy? Let's see. Jonathan, I do not know. Spirit Stalker, I don't know. Cheryl, I don't know. Tammy, it is 4 o'clock in the morning in the UK where she is, so she's probably asleep. Because right now where Tammy is, it's 4 a.m. for her. So she's probably asleep. Oh, so it's less. So it's less in the US than in Canada. Yeah, I think anything, any money you pay, averages out to what the US dollar is here, that is. So if I got super chatted 450 from somebody in Canada, I'd get 319 here. I don't know. Well, I have to see. I can go give Jonathan an email. Yeah, give John. I mean, if you can, Jonathan should be here. Cheryl should be here. Spirit Soccer should be here. Tammy, I can give a pass to, since it's 4:01 in the morning where she is. She's probably asleep. So if she is asleep, I just say, don't wake her. Let her sleep. Okay, you just texted him. Okay. Yeah, I know you have more connections to Jonathan than any of us do. Except Lewis, he's got his email, but you just texted him, so yeah, he should be coming in. Should have texted him. I mean, Jules, you should have texted him, quit playing with your ding dong and get on Matt's live. I don't know. If Heather's giving not you, Heather. If Jules is giving pictures to Jonathan and everything, he's probably playing with his ding along, to pictures of her. I don't think he's giving the freezer the attention that it's. I don't think he's given as we thought he might. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. That was my fault. on glitching or on clearness. How am I doing so far? I don't know. I'm not getting any replies, so I may not be getting, so you may be just getting buffering right now. I hope not. No problem here? Okay. No, I'm just saying, I mean, it's not sexual if a guy, whacks off to a pretty girl's pictures. I mean, that's, that's Jonathan for you. I mean, he and Jules have like a little bit of a special connection. I mean, they're not together or anything, but they're, like really close, I'll say. That's the best thing I could say without bringing either one of them down. Yeah, great. That was a great explanation. We're getting to know each other. Well, that's what I said, Jules. You're getting to know each other. I mean, it's like you're developing more of a close connection than with any of us. I said, what would we find? I mean, what would we find in our free time? Jonathan talking to you and you talking to Jonathan. I said that would be most of what your free time is. I think that's a good explanation without bringing either one of you down. Because don't want to. It's a compliment to the young lady. Yes, it is. And by the way, Steve Areno, I've talked to a couple people and everything, and they said that they haven't not really said if you were wrong, but you know, I've been telling you, I've been saying I have a friend on YouTube, that being you, Steve Areno, saying that it all goes downhill after 50. It's called lust. Ah, hey Cheryl. I am watching another ad in full. Thank you, Lewis. Annie, there is a lot of things about me that most people don't know, and we'll leave it at that. Hi, Cheryl. I'll tell you one thing, Heather, from stuff that we know about you, you really don't act your age. You really act like you're younger. And I think at your age, that's pretty good too. Because when you act like you're younger, you can actually, get into activities more. See, Heather likes what I'm saying. Tee hee hee. I do have internet, Trevor, but I have really bad connection, though. I have really bad connection, so I'm down here at the Court Square. It did for me, downhill after 50. I do have it, Trevor, but it's really bad connection. Sometimes it just knocks out at our house without even, letting us know. And I can't carry on a full live stream, just at home, So, until we switch to new internet, or or unless we go to a new or unless we move to a new house, Trevor, you're gonna see you're gonna see all the streams down here at the Court Square. So, get ready to be at the Court Square, because this is where we're gonna be for a while. Yeah. Don't, you know what they say, Annie? Don't count your chickens before you, don't count your chickens before they hatch. There's also the saying of don't count your eggs before they hatch. I'm more with the chicken one. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. But there's two sayings, I think. Oh, you're in Ohio. Okay, so you're not very far from it. Well, okay, I take that back. You are, so you touch my home state of Kentucky, but you touch the northern part of Kentucky. You're probably about, let's see, it would probably take me about 5.5 hours, 6 hours to get to where you are in Ohio, to just get in the state of Ohio, that is. And now I have my next topic for a live stream. What's your next topic, Lewis? I hate this hair getting in my face. Maybe I need another haircut. Don't expect good meatloaf before it's out of the oven. Okay, you can say that too, but that's not really, that's not really flattering to Heather. I just got out of a 20-year relationship. I'm living my life how I want now. Were you? Is that how long you were married, Jules? For 20 years? That's what my North used to say. Ah. So Peter's mom? Like I've dealt with before, when I ever did a memorial stream or someone else did a memorial stream and Troll has to come in and act like an ass, be rude when someone passed. Yeah, I was married. Oh, okay. So you got married, at the average age of let's see, if you're sick, let's see. So, okay, so yeah, you got married about the average age. In fact, if you got married at that age, you got married at the age my niece got married. My niece got married at the same age. She's the age you are now when you got married. Jules, you have been making watery lasagna for over 20 years, Peter says. Oh, wait a second. I missed one part. Someone came into the live stream that I was watching this morning and said, "Get up, Grandma, get out that metal bed." Yeah, yeah, if you're yeah, if she has stopped cooking it the last year of it, Peter, then you're not tasting her lasagna, you're tasting somebody else's lasagna and blaming poor Jules for it. Mm. But yes, Peter's mom used to say, don't expect good meatloaf before it's out of the oven. That's just what Peter said, Steve Arenos. That's just what he said. How long have I been on, Jonathan? About a half hour. I've been on for about a half hour. I got on I did say between 9 and 9:30, but it was more like 9:45. I left at 9:30 and then said, finally at 100, and then I said, then I stopped for something, and then I thought, well, 9:45 is still good. I said, and I said, anytime you go to live tonight, Jonathan, if you go live tonight, then let me know, and if I'm still streaming, then I'll end the stream early, and we can all go over to your stream. I think that would be the better thing to do, you know. I mean, I mean, because what Sir Mike said, you know, he was a jerk for what he said and everything. You remember what Sir Mike said? Oh, you should go live when Jonathan goes live. Let's see who'll have more. Let's see who will have more people. Let's see who will have more people watching then. Compete with him. I'm not going to compete with you. I'm your friend. That was a jerk thing he said. Sir Mike was a jackass. I mean, I don't need to say that to him because he gave me some super chats and everything, but he really tests your luck, Jonathan. He was really trying to get to your skin, I think. Okay, so Peter C. Searle, he's made confirmation of that. Oh yeah, PPK is off and can watch John stream. Oh yeah, that's right. I can. I'm off for the next, I think 4 nights, because I was off schedule last night and they let me work for about 3 hours last night, 10 to 1, and then she has me off for the next 4 nights, and I looked at one of the people that usually is in Wednesday stream, and they're like, on Wednesday's shift, and they're like, you know, I'm not in charge this Wednesday. She says the other one is, she's like, I'll have to ask her on Wednesday if you can work and everything, but it's her shift and she'll have the final say. So I don't know if I'm going to be streaming or if I'm going to be working on Wednesday, but I know that Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, you've got me. You've got me for Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Okay, I was going to say that we've been on for a half hour now. Should we get started? Do we have our people? Now, when you do that to try to stream when another person streams to see how much they have, that's just being, yeah. That's why I said Sir Mike was a jackass for saying that. I think he was no, I don't want to say her name and everything, but he's no better than you know who. Yeah, because Cheryl, because what did she do? Actually, I was told it's not just me. Everyone's getting their hours shortened this week. And I told them Saturday night, I said, if she keeps cutting my hours, it's going to be to where I don't even work at all. And, you know, I said, you know, I'm seriously ready to, you know, quit that grease trap place and find another job. I mean, I've been there 4 years and I've been okay for, it's not my sideburns, it's like the bangs and everything that I'm trying to get out of my face. Yeah, but my sideburns are growing really long. I may need a haircut again, I don't know. Hey, Skylar. Yeah, beautiful moon out tonight. In fact, let me bolt it up to the sky and show you. Beautiful moon, right? Beautiful moon. You can see it, can't you? I said I felt bad. I had to take a picture of the I don't know what that building is. There was a new Skylar last night. She spelled, yeah, capital S. We were like, hi, other Skylar. Oh, Heather. Oh, I so wish I was not on YouTube right now and I was talking to you privately. I want to tell you what one of the guys said you know, when they start, because I think they found another job and they said something, you know, not nice, and they were thinking of saying, and they were telling us they had a not nice stream prepared for the boss when he quit. And if I was not on YouTube right now, I would tell you what he said. And oh, it's so good. I mean, it's telling her off. It's telling her off, and telling the restaurant off too. Well, I get in trouble with YouTube if I use a couple of cuss words, because his speech included a couple of cuss words too. And there's one time where his speech uses the F-bomb too. So I don't know if I want to say it. I don't know if YouTube will get me. Whomever writes the schedule is who's at fault. Well, the manager wrote the schedule, and then there was this one other person who worked on third shift that came to first shift, and now she's like partly manager, and she wrote the schedule too. I said, it's been bad. I said, a regular work week is 40 hours a week. How many hours have I been getting a week? Let's see. When she started there, I got 25, and then she cut me to 21. And then it's mainly been in the teens, 16, 13, 10, 14 hours a week. What was it? How many hours was it this week? 8. 8 hours. 8 hours this week. That's only 4 hours, 2 nights. That's why I said I seriously want to just confront her, tell her, you know, take the job and shove it, and offer me more hours, or I'm gonna have to quit. I will tell her straight down. I'm like, you need to give me more hours, or I'm gonna have to quit, because I can't afford what you're paying me right now. She probably won't give a rat's butt though, to tell you the truth. No, he hasn't. He says he's going to, though. He's going to tell her, you know, like, you know, he's going to tell her, like, you know, he's going to tell her to, okay, I'm just going to say the letter. I don't think YouTube can get me. He wants to tell the manager on his last day. He said he's going to come in, give her a piece of his mind, and then, you know, give her a Red Bull. Why? Because Red Bull gives you wings. Okay, well, what he said was he wanted to tell the manager to F off, and that she's a shitty manager, and basically, you know, and give her a Red Bull because Red Bull gives you wings. And I said, so give her wings, meaning you think that'll kill her? You mean? He says, no, it'll give me wings to fly away from her, wings to fly away from this place, because I'm going to another job that will offer me better hours and better pay. That's basically what he said. He said that's what he wanted to. From information from Wandering Haggis, he says that you can cuss every once in a while, just don't make a habit of it. Okay. Well, that's probably the only thing I'm going to say bad for a while. But yeah, that's what one of them wants to do. Wants to tell one of them to F off, and that she's a shitty boss. I'm saying, you know, he's brave enough to do that and everything. I wouldn't be so brave enough to do that. I'd be afraid I get fired if I did that. I was saying, at least if you had PayPal, PK. I refuse to use Super Chat. I gotta find out that boss isn't worth spending the $4 on the Red Bull, LMAO. Yeah. But the thing is, this person gets more hours than me. I probably am not. I'm probably the one who's getting the lowest hours this week of just 8. That only adds up to 1 work day a week. What have I been getting, basically? Oh, I used to work 6 days a week and get $500 in paycheck. Now I'm barely getting $400. So I may, well, gas is $3.79 here, and I get paid $11.80 an hour, so not too bad. But yeah, getting to work maybe 2 days a week. Oh, well, I didn't tell him that, but I think Red Bull's nasty. I've tried Red Bull before, and it's just not good to me. Anyway, I also told you guys that one reason I decided to bolt on this and make it later was because I didn't have a whole lot of questions, and I had just gotten the food nearly at about a little before 8 o'clock, so I said we're gonna have to push it back. I said I can't start it unless it's at 100 anyway. And about 7:45, it was at 43%. So I was like, I've got to let it charge. I wouldn't complain. All I get from Canada government is $162.25 once every 3 months. Well, we have to wait like 6 months at work for an evaluation. I never thought I'd say this about the guy boss, but I guess the guy boss was probably better than, well, no, he's not better. No, she was probably better and everything, but she's just, really, really strict, I guess. Matthew, if you're not happy with your job and you want to get out of that hellhole, just try to find yourself a new, better job and just get the hell out of there. I do want to get out of there. I want to get out of there because I feel like, I basically told them on Saturday night, not the manager, but the people that was working, the two managers at work, and then a couple others that were, not had orders going. I said, I said, basically, I want to get out of this place too. I want to find a place that will pay me better, treat me better, and respect me better. Because I don't feel like I'm getting treated nice. I don't feel like I'm getting, and I feel like I'm getting played with her. Put me up against her, it's not going to be some nice words. Oh, the McChick burger. I don't know if I can apply at Goodwill. I'm trying out for another gas station. I'm trying out for a gas station. I'm trying out for a hotel. I'm trying out at many places I can get. I can only think of hotels and gas stations, as better jobs. I think that's the only thing I could do right now. No, you can get a drink if you want to and everything, but you're responsible for getting it out of the kitchen and everything. Well, I don't know if I could probably do bellhop if they did bellhop. Like, Heather, I've been working in food service for the past 4 years, at McDonald's. Well, I've been the maintenance man, but been in that food service for 4 years. She tries to tell me that all maintenance is getting cut, not just me. That's what I would do if I was unhappy and it was making me unhappy. Yeah, I'm gonna find another job, don't worry. I just haven't wrote out any applications yet. I need to do that. I just been working on my handwriting though, because my handwriting is not very good, and when we start playing Family Feud, you know, you will see that, you know, that I'm not a good, that I do not have good writing. You'll see, I mean, you see it all the time. Speaking of which, we're 45 minutes in and we haven't not even started yet. Should we start playing now so we can at least have some honesty and decency and get questions in? Like I said, you'll see the bad handwriting then. You'll see how bad my handwriting is and how I cannot write my own application, that I will need help writing it. That's one thing about me not filling it out, having bad penmanship. Yeah, I would love to work at a hospital taking food to patients. Maybe. Well, I could try that. I could try that. You know, that would be going up 4 floors every day though. 4 floors would be the delivery room, and then I guess the 4 others would be patients. Spirit Stalker, I miss. She's right here. But anyway, should we start playing? Do you think we guys should start playing now? We've got our 5. We've had our 5 for a while. The patients would adore you. I don't know. Maybe. If they saw, I mean, if somebody started to get angry, you know, I'd have to put my foot down and just be like, you know, I'm doing what I can, you know, to help you. Yeah, I'm gonna find some, you know, I'm gonna find a time, you know. It's just when you quit at McDonald's, you have to give them a 2 weeks notice. So anytime on the applications where it says you can start, I have to put 2 weeks from today. So in other words, when they said, when are you available to start, I wouldn't be able to put it down until the 2nd week in August. And I would really love to get a job, you know, before school starts, because when school starts, Friday night football is there, and Friday night football really kills us. We're like overlapped with people in the lobby. Yeah, I'm getting out of there. Landon doesn't work at Goodwill. He's trying to find a job himself. Yeah, that's, only 2 or 4 call outs. Yeah, the worst it would be is like 8 call outs. I've got low self so low, it's not even low esteem, it's not funny anymore. Whoa. One of the seats went flying. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. So I said, you know, what do I do when I'm low self-esteem? I just, you know, I talk to you guys. So are y'all ready? Because I noticed I've noticed that we've gotten down to people. So Heather's ready. Self-esteem can really suck it. Jules is ready. Spirit Stalker's ready. I need 2 more readies. preferably from Steve Areno and Lewis. Or Annie. Either one will do. Every once in a while, I really need to pick me up. So do I, Annie. So do I. Because I don't think anybody from work notices my YouTube channel. So I think I can really say if I want to right now, I hate my job. I really hate my job right now. And of course, the manager doing the schedule is part of the problems. All right. All right, here's the first question. Round one. Round one. And remember, this is Richard Karn we're talking about. Richard Karn edition. First step is always the hardest. After that, it gets so much easier. Seems like the first easy step would be telling the manager off. But I can't get fired before I quit. All right, round one. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Name something people cheat on. What do people cheat on? Yeah, they cheat on their spouse or their partner. Jules and Cheryl got that. Number 2. Test. All right, I got test by Spirit Stalker and test by Cheryl. There you go, girls. Test is the number 1 answer. Test. Heather says taxes. Yeah, they cheat on their taxes. Number 3. Number 3. Remember, I was going to quit YouTube for the 2nd time. 3 times is a charm. 1 more time and I quit for eternity. But Annie, you don't want to quit and everything, you know. Most of us, have YouTube as a connection to you. You don't want to leave all us behind, do you? Make us sad. Well, stupid papers. Hold on, you guys. Well, actually, I'll just take you with me because at least the wind's not crazy tonight. Okay. Okay, bingo is said by Steve Areno. And cards or games. Bingo is a game. So number 4, Steve Areno. Now just one more thing. Nope, it's not. It is not drug test or, well, races, maybe games. Okay, not Sancho or death though. No, they don't cheat on entertainment like the NFL. That's a good thought, though. It's doing that to Spirit Stalker now, where it puts a Korean symbol in front of T. Not sport. Okay, there you go, Jules. You got it. Their diet. That's what they cheat on, their diet. And as you can see, my handwriting is not very well. You can see how horrible it is. That's why I need somebody to, somebody in the family, to help me, write my, my resume, make it look more presentable. Okay. Okay, okay, round two. I can read your writing just fine. I don't know what your problem is about that. Well, sometimes I write fast and some people are just kind of like, and sometimes people are like, Matt, I can't read your writing. I cannot read your writing. I cannot read it. You're going to have to, either type it or, say it to me. Right. All right. Now, next question. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Question is, name something people do which requires a partner. What is something people do that requires a partner? Oh, yeah, that. Jules and Cheryl and Peter, yeah, that is what they do, you know. It does take a partner to have sex, number 2. Have sex. Yep, Jules, Cheryl, and Peter, that's number 2. Nope, not a foot massage. But Jules and Heather do get it. Do say it. Yep, dance. That's the number 1 answer. Jules and Heather got number 1. Not to get married. Not to get married. And like I told you, Steve Areno, it's not a massage. My dad always printed. He knew how to write, but it looked like a scribble. Not kiss or making bacon, making offspring. Yeah, we need specifically, Spirit Stalker, what kind of sport? Not blowjob or rimming or pegging. Steve Aroni, you can't self-suck. Buy a house. There you go, Jules. Tennis. Play tennis is number 4. Hello, Darren. Hello. Oh, Steve Areno said burn meatloaf. You knew that was going to get a response, an angry response from Heather. Like number 9. Thank you, Darren. You are like number 9 for me. Peter, yes, you can. And he's telling you, yes, you can. That may be something. If you didn't know that, Peter. So how are you doing, Darren? It's good to see you in here. And Spirit Stalker, yes, you did get tennis. Play tennis is number 4. There's 3 more answers you need to get. 3, 5, and 6. A phone call? No, not to make a phone call. It does take 2 people to be on the end, though. Talk. Well, Lewis, making babies is probably the same thing as have sex. Heather's emojis scare me. Well, she shows she's angry and that she's got big muscles, you know. That, you know, she can punch you for making fun of her meatloaf. I don't know. Where did John go? Oh, that's gone. Yeah, it already did, Lewis. It already did. She's rough. She's tough. No, not to date. They do play a couple other things here, and then one is a duty of some people. I can see Steve right now beating his meat, disrespectful to Heather. It's like, do not try to imagine that. Do not try to imagine that. Oh, he says I'm not. Okay. Nope, not the police. Not any police. I'll tell you that they do end up playing 2 more things, and then one is like a really big duty, you know. Like a real big duty to save someone's life, but it's not police though. Well, I don't know if it's actually to save their life, but I require more sensual emojis first. Firefight? Okay. Nope, not firefighting. Not firefighting or fireman. It's like Annie is saying, Darren, yes, sir. I don't know where Jonathan went. I wonder if he's getting set up for his stream tonight. And we have just gone into 1 hour, and we still have a whole bunch of power left. He said he'll be right back. Okay. If we have to, if we have to ask where he's gone and everything, we go to Jules. Jules probably knows the most. That could very much be. I'm running to Dutch Brothers before they close. Be right back. All right, Cheryl. Yeah, because you're on the West Coast and places close up to 9 o'clock here. So yeah, get there. Sure, what is Dutch Brothers? Okay, a paramedic. Yeah, a paramedic. Louis, they got to give them... Okay, sorry, just a siren. Yeah, paramedic, lifeguard. Yep, there you go. There you go, Louis. Give CPR. CPR is number 5. And now just 2 things are left, which you also play. They don't exactly have to be sports, but they have to be, something 2 people can engage in. And actually, number 3 and 6 you could do with more than 2 players if you wanted to. Yeah, we got the saved life, the CPR, yeah. Actually, one of these things do start with a C, but they're not. But it's not chess, Jules. I almost said it. Seems like it's coming this way. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna put you on mute so you don't have to hear it. Okay, I'm back. I was trying to get you away from the sirens. I was trying to get you away from the sirens. Yeah, one of them came up like real loud. Sounded like a fireman or something. I thought it was empty, and then it was fire, and then I think it was fireman. So I said, oh. Anyway, that's why I put you guys on mute, so you didn't have to hear it. Yeah, you're coming to take me away, ha ha ho ho. They're coming to take them away, ho ho hee 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 ha ha ha. They're coming to take you away to the funny farm where life is wonderful all the time. It's a good song. Well, actually, you guys did. Now, when I put you on mute. Yes, you did have tennis. That was said by Spirit Stalker, and you did get CPR by Lewis saying, paramedic. And let's see, I said that these could be played by 2 or more people. It's not ping pong, checkers. Okay, poker. Okay, I can accept poker. I can accept poker for one answer, Spirit Stalker, because one of them is play cards. Play cards. So I will accept that. I will accept that. Now just need number 6. I don't have Monopoly. The Funny Farm is nice. I always want to be taken care of. Basketball. What's up, y'all? Hey, Hector. Heather, play the bagpipes, be productive. Okay, for basketball, Jules, I can accept that answer. I can accept that because number 6 is play ball. Play ball. That's a record that was a partner. You barely just escaped, Hector. I had to put the whole group on mute for a sec because we had some loud sirens coming my way. I thought it was the ambulance, and then it turned out, and then I think it might have been the firemen. I said you were really close to seeing me plug my ears because because the firemen sounds were so loud. That's just an 18-wheeler going by. Okay, anyway, yeah, this is your round 2 answers right here. Email Jonathan again. One of my teachers in high school took us to a loony bin. It was super creepy. Sounds like you mean an insane asylum, Annie. Or wait, yeah. I think we call that an insane asylum, Annie. Today, here in America, we do. Annie, I worked in a state hospital. I play with my balls without a partner. Well, I don't know if that's how what they meant, Peter, but still. Anyway, okay. All right, I think we might have done this one. I am not sure. I think we might have done that one. Okay, yeah. So let me get to the next one. Okay. All right. This one is going to be a short one. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, what excuse do people use when they don't return your phone call? What excuse do people use when they don't return your phone call? It says that I've got a whole lot of people in, but I'm not getting any answers. I wonder if it's doing that phrase thing. If I take a walk around, maybe the answers will start. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I got a really bad lag. I had a really bad lag. Never mind. But I got it to you. Let's see. When they don't return your phone call, they're not sleeping, but there you go, Jules. They're busy. Busy, number 1. Busy, number 1. Not gooning or working, though. Yeah, there you go, Jules. You didn't get the message. You didn't get the message. Number 2, you never got it. But not the sound off. Ain't got the time for that. They had company, but there you go, Jules. They forgot. They forgot. They were number 3. They forgot. And number 4, let's see. Hello, Hector. Nope, it's not in the shower or the phone is off. But there is a good reason to it, though. I will tell you that when you get it. Steve, where are you wearing manacles? Not eating or driving. I used to live in walking distance to the St. John Provincial Hospital. We called it the Provincial. That must be what we call the insane asylum here in America. The baby oil salesman was at the door. The baby oil caused you to miss a phone call, huh? Let's see. They were performing anal. No, like the trolls, they all need to go to the loony bin. A sane asylum, I call it, Lewis. Trolls need to go to the sane asylum. Psychiatric hospital, they're called here. Nope. Well, I would think, living where you do, that they probably do. And here comes the sirens again. Hopefully they're not too loud. If they get too loud, I'll start turning them off again. And I think they're getting loud. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to put you on mute again. Hold on. I'll be right back after these sirens stop. Okay, they're moving. The sounds are getting further away, so that's fine. So we're good now. Let's see. They were not asleep or busy or dinner time. You just didn't want to. No, not didn't hear the phone. Door-to-door baby oil salesmen are real. Not that they were sick. Yeah, we got they were busy, but that was number one. Repeat the question. Oh, Heather, question was, what excuse do people use when they don't return your phone call? It's probably frozen. Explosive diarrhea, yeah. Yeah, really. Really, that would be a real reason that you never returned somebody's phone call. I think they didn't you guys say explosive diarrhea is when you go to Taco Bell? Let's see, Lewis, my bully needs to go to the loony bin. PPK knows who I mean. Oh yeah, I know who you mean. And out of respect, Annie, I won't say who it is and everything, because I know that you cannot take, you know, because I know that that you said wherever she goes, she watches what streams you're on and everything. So if your hater is watching this right now, trolling on me, hello. And if you don't like Andy, please leave. If you're not here for my stream and you're here to troll Andy, please leave. Okay, anyway. What's up, y'all? I call it the Nut Hut. Battery. No, not the battery was dead, but sorry, I was on the crapper. I didn't hear the phone. Here come more sirens, you guys. Hold on. With all those sirens going on, you know, it makes you wonder if something's going on somewhere. So I was on the crapper, didn't hear the phone. They were high, giving birth. Nope, not. They're not looking for Heather. Enjoying an illegal massage. Gone fishing, gone gambling. Doctor, yeah, they did forget. They did forget. We got that. Number 4. Well, okay. Well, you didn't lose. You didn't lose. Okay, wait a second. Okay, almost. Heather and Darren, if you could put your answers together, you know, you could, if, Heather or Darren, if you guys could put your messages together, you might have the correct answer. I ain't your holla back girl. Family emergency. On an airplane. They didn't return your phone call because they are tired of you scamming them. Phone turned off. Mad at you. Something bad's happened. Quits putting out. Phone was charging. No, you didn't yeah, you lost the number. You lost the number is number 4. I was like, Heather's partly right, Darren's partly right, if only one of them could say the correct term. Yep, you lost the number. I don't know how you can lose a number, but all trolls that hate on people need to be circumcised or castrated. All right. Okay. Okay, here we go. If we've all been teenagers, some of us have had teenagers, so this question, you know, will do really good, you know. If we never had children, let's try to remember our teenage years, because this question's about teenagers. Okay, we got the top 6 answers to this question. Name something teenagers consider it's important to be good at. What do they consider it's important to be good at? Kids consider it as something important to be good at, but they're thinking, what is it important to be good at? Freaking Wi-Fi. Oh, I think I'm frozen again, you guys. If I walk around, maybe that's here. Okay, there we go. Every time I freeze, every time the chat freezes, I get stuck with a big lag, with a long, you know, Nothing. Okay, anyway, what did they say that teenagers need to be good at? Okay, okay, Darren said school. School. Yep, school. Number three. Number three. I want Annie. I will tell my trolls to go fuck themselves, and then I'll tell them to go eat shit night trash. That's because that's what they are, Lewis. Late night trash. Sports. Okay, Darren said sports, and Hector said sports, and Mendo also said sports. Peter did too. There you go, guys. Sports is the number one answer. Sports. I think almost all the boys pulled through on that one. Or most of the boys, at least. Darren, Hector, Peter, and Mendo. Or Darren, Hector, Mendo, and yeah, Peter. Okay. All right. They think it's important to be good at life. Nope. I am not putting it. I will only put it on. I'll only put you guys on mute if it goes closer. I don't think it's too loud to be on camera right now. School. Yeah, we do have school. Jumping on a gas-powered pogo stick. No, not that. Talking. No, not good at talking. Didn't have. Oh, dancing. Okay, there you. Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. And I think dancing is number 2. I hope you guys cannot. Okay, I'm gonna put you on mute. It's getting louder. Hold on. Okay. I'm sorry that I have to put you on mute every few seconds, guys. I don't know what's going on with so many sirens here tonight. It's not usually this bad. Okay, but dancing is there. That's number 2. So Spirit Soccer got that. I'm behind. Bad boys, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when they come for you? Heather heard the sirens, I guess. Banging the neighbor girl. Well, you might be banging the neighbor girl, number 5, if they think number 5 is good. Oh, Darren got one. Friends. Yep, Darren, having friends, number 4. Having friends is number 4. But not swimming or cooking meatloaf to perfection in homemaker class. Yeah, I knew. I had to go way down because I said I knew that was going to spark a reaction from her, Steve Areno. Not good to. They don't think it's important to be good at smoking weed or playing in a band. Question, Steve Areno, was name something teenagers consider it's important to be good at. So far, you got sports, dancing, school, and having friends. No, not dressing. Practice cones for man or man cones. Not being on time or responsible or video games. Okay, dating and kissing could go to one look, you might, but okay, wait, Heather got one. Driving, number 5, driving. And Jules is close with dating and kissing, they think, they might riz the ladies, Steve Areno, if they think number 5 is, I don't know what rizzing is, but why would they might be dating and kissing? If they're dating and kissing, then they're going out because the girlfriend thinks the boyfriend is. What do they always try to do before a date? They always try to want to have their other person with them say what? Okay, I'll go on and give you that, Jules. Being hot, yeah. Number 5 is looking good, looking good. What's going on is we're playing some Family Feud Chronic triggers. You are more than invited to come as long as you are not a troll. Came back. I just sent Jonathan another email. Hopefully he'll come back. There you go. Yeah, looking good and driving. sport, dancing, school, having friends, looking good, driving. That's the 6 things that teenagers consider it's important to be good at. All right, yeah, Chronic, if you want to stay, only a part-time troll, but I'm off the clock now. Okay, well then you can play the next question with us. Okay, next question. We got the top 5 answers to this question, and nice try. The paper tried flying away, but I got it. All right. All right. Question is, top 5 answers. Name something that always, I'm sorry, not always. Okay, let me repeat the question again. Name something that annoys you at movie theaters. What annoys you at movie theaters? All right, people, okay, Chronic Trigger said talking, and Mendo said loud. People, there you go, guys. People talking, that's the #1 answer. People talking. Oh, Darren also said that too, and so did Jules. But Heather did get another one. Kids crying, yep, baby crying. Number 3 is baby crying. It's not rappers, but phones and cell phone light. Okay, there you go, Heather and Darren. Cell phone, number 2. Number 2 is your cell phone. Sticky floor. No, not so much a sticky floor. Yeah, we did get the loud people one. Clapping or cheering. No, guy behind you getting a handy. No. But you make me think about guy behind you. Hey you, down in front. People getting busy in the back. Oh. Nope. That's a good one though. Heather snoring. Throwing food. Not people throwing food. Not even people burping, but it does sound, it does, number 4 does involve, well, actually 4 and 5 would involve people. Oh, it wouldn't be the sound of cheap beers popping, and God help us, it wouldn't be shootings. Can't see, clanking beer bottles. We do have people talking, telling people in front of you. Or tall people in front of you. Not someone farting or moaning in the back, but people passing wind. Well, they're not passing, well, they could be passing wind in one of these answers, but it's not the main reason. Kids kicking your seat. Actually, they're doing something else, but they're not, they are not, kids are doing something. They're not kicking your chair, though. They're doing something else. Let's see. Okay, oh, wait. Price of concessions? That is a good one. That's a good one, Chronic Chairs, but it's not. Another name for passing gas is silent but deadly SBD. Not tall people had Peter's kids shot up the street again. So there are kids doing something, but it's, yeah. Okay, Chronic got it. Chronic got it. Kids running around. Kids running is number 4. Now, one more thing. Not people sneaking in or spilling drinks or cooking meatloaf. No good seats. Think. Sorry. Non-kosher hot dogs. Not blocking the camera or that your vape died. You open something like this that nothing much of vape dies. Not yelling, and now remember, we got the people talking. Oh, that's weird. I thought I saw a siren car pass by, but it didn't have any sound. Yay! Didn't have any sound. Was not going to bother us this time. Yelling and screaming. Nope, not that. Not smokers or a messy or dirty theater. Another woke piece of crap from Disney. Nope. People with annoying laugh. Well, it's not people with an annoying laugh, but issues with the projector. Now, I will say that when you... hold on. Let me go back at one point. Go back at one point to check something. Okay, I wanted to make sure that wasn't starting. Okay, no baby oil at the vending machine. Watching any post in-game Marvel. It's not issues with the projector or people getting up or watching any post in-game Marvel film. No baby oil at the vending machine. Movie has Dwayne Johnson, The Rock in it. That movie starting later, 2 long commercials. It's not the movie that's long. It's something else that's long that people don't like. What's long at the movies that people don't like? There's no age limit for using the baby oil vending machine. Not bad lighting. Yeah, Chronic, it's long lines. It's long lines. Number 5 is long lines. That's the 5 things that people, or that can annoy you at the movie theaters. Thought I saw another siren car. Nope, no, they don't have sirens on there. Okay. All right, now, hopefully these questions will, you know, hopefully these questions will be good to you and not blow away so much. All right, we got the top 6 answers to this next question. Name something you do while your friend is driving. Name something you do while your friend is driving. Like, what may they think? Okay, there you go. Heather said sleep. Sleep. Yep, sleep is there. Number 5, sleep. And play music. Okay, Chronic triggers. Listen to the radio is number 2. Listen to radio, number 2. Let's see. Oh, Darren also said sleeping as well, so he got that as well. Put on makeup. Not putting on makeup. I guess they're not that talented. Well, they're listening to the radio, but they're not singing, though. Or eating, or rolling a joint. Having a cannabis or a beer. Radio, we got that. Okay, there you go. Jules got it, and so did Heather. And Darren, too. Give directions, number 3. Number 3 is give directions. You can only moon other drivers, Heather, if the other driver, does something that you might think about doing. Pass them snacks. No, we got sleep. Okay, there you go, Lewis. Reading a book. Read is number 6. Ask her where the best place to get meatloaf is. Lewis said talk. Okay, there you go, Lewis. You got it. Talk is the number 1 answer. Talk is number 1, and now you're just needing to get number 4. Backseat drive? No, chuck the meatloaf sandwiches out the window. Steve. Text your Sancho. Nope. If you, no, what you could do is that, anything could happen, but no, what you don't want to, but what they might think you're doing, number 4, could be, really good, if they don't have not adjusting the temperature. No, roadhead may be used another way, but, but not in this answer, Jules. Oral blowjob. Sorry, Heather, no offense. Steve is having a hand job, Julius says. Well, if you saw someone giving a hand job, Lewis, and everything, you know, that this is what you would need to do. This is what you would need to do. Three simple words, and if you see something sexual, it's not your fault. You decided to. Okay. See, that's just a. Oh, that's the ambulance truck, and no sirens. I would have had to I would have had to tell you guys, you know, hold on if that was them, but no, that's the ambulance. But no siren. They must have used out their siren wave. Question, Cheryl, is name something you do while your friend is driving. Taking pictures or recording. Not awkward eye contact or call the cops. I thought that was almost another siren, but that was just a motorcycle going by. Pick up the garbage, honk horn for hand jobs. I was on a city transit bus and there was a school, but ahead of us, one of the kids sitting in the back seat took off his pants and mooned us. The city transit reported the school bus. Ew. Barf. Not give them food or tune the radio. Annie, how are you just assing? Well, the thing is that you might see some of that assing, Heather, if you do number 4. And remember, if you see it doing this, it's not your fault that you decided to do this. Not your fault you decided to do it. Sight C. Okay, there you go, Jules. That's what I'm looking for. Number 4 is look out the window. Look out the window. That's the 6 things that you might do while your friend is driving. All right. It's not like, you know, I said first, it's the first time I can say, you know, that I had first time I'll ever be saying on camera that my sideburn, one of my sideburns was itching, so I had to scratch it for a sec. He's going a distance. All right. Anyway, I don't know if we did this one or not, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, because you probably don't remember. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name something you'd find in Buckingham Palace. What's something you'd find in Buckingham Palace? Yeah, Jules and Cheryl, you would see the royal family. The royal family, number 1. Royal family, number 1. See the royal family. Gold. Well, you wouldn't see gold, but you would see royal guards. Chronic triggers. Yep. Guards. Number 4 is royal guards, or, well, as it has it, just guards. Oh, Cheryl also said queen with the royal family. Mendo got one. Well, hold on. Yeah. Crown. Yep, the crown jewels, number 2. Number 2 is crown jewels. So, Jules, I guess when you put your name, you meant to say crown jewels. So I guess you kind of got the answer too. I'm back. What's the question? Hector, the question is, name something you'd find in Buckingham Palace. They just got one more to get. Horse ass is that king. The chair. Okay, the chair. But Chronic really said the correct answer. The throne. Yep, the throne. Number 3. Those are 4 things that you'll find in Buckingham Palace. And I bet you, and well, our UK friends that are not here, they probably are close to Buckingham Palace. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. Wouldn't Buckingham Palace be in the UK? One of the times I had to go in an ambulance was blaring the siren, so I said, oh, how nice, I'm being serenaded to the hospital. Then the paramedic said to the driver to shut it off. That big-eared Git Prince Charles at the time. Meatloaf tore his horse's royal meatloaf. Peter. That was Steve that's... Oh. Oh, Heather got double whammied by Peter and Steve. Yes, I thought so. Yeah, so I said it would seem like, you know, I said, so I'm thinking, you know, if it's, yeah, if it's in the UK, then maybe our UK friends, Tammy and, oh, what's his name? Who's the one that made the Heather Meatloaf account? I can't think of his name. Decay, yeah, Decay. Yeah, I wonder if our friends, our UK friends Tammy and Decay live close to Buckingham Palace in the UK. Too bad we're not here to ask them, but it's about 5:19 in the morning where they are, so, you know, I didn't think they were going to get on. Oh, but, oh, she's, Heather, Peter's made Heather go from angry faces to butcher axes. Oh, you really did it this time. You really did it this time, Peter. You've got Heather really, you know, coming to... Yeah, the violence has escalated. Yeah, for real. For real, the violence really has escalated. It's not funny. All right. Now, next question. Now, you're going to have to... Okay. Now, you're going to have to think good on this one. Okay. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Question is, we've all heard about the man who has everything. Name something he probably has. We've heard about the man that has everything. What does he probably have? Or what's something he probably has? There goes Peter pissing Heather off. You better knock it off or she's going to remove your precious little manhood. Yep. No more family jewels for Peter. As soon as Heather gets done with him. Do they have chainsaw emojis? And if she does, you can't make babies without your... Well, actually, I was going to say... Actually, yeah, that's true. That's true. I said, that's why my dog... I said, that's why we get our animals spayed or neutered. We had my cat spayed at a young age, and we had my dog spayed at a young age. We joke about him when he sees girl dogs, but we're like, he's got his testes cut. He's got his testes cut off and everything. He can't be sexual. Okay, let's see. Well, the man that has everything. Okay, a wife. Okay, Hector. Actually, not a. I'm gonna give you a wife, but number 5 is actually a lot of women. A lot of women. A lot of women. Okay, he doesn't have a truck, but he does have money, Jules. That's the number 1 answer. Money. A boat? No, not a boat. A mansion? Well, not a mansion. He just I mean, a yacht. Not a yacht or food. Trophy wifey, well, Steve Areno, he does have a lot of women. I don't think you want your penis removed. She will do it. Lambo, family. Well, he's got a lot of women. I don't know about family. Rolls Royce. He doesn't have a Rolls Royce. Gold money. Well, he has money, but not gold. Private, okay, there you go, Mindo. He has a jet or a plane. Number 4, a jet or a plane. And there you go, Heather. He just has a car, not a truck or a Rolls Royce, just a car, number 2. We had our boys done at an early age too, makes them more lovable. I think when the dog is a puppy and they're not fixed and everything, I think they try to hump people. That's why you need to get those animals spayed or neutered, so they can't feel anything. We had our okay, yeah, see, we read that. Season tickets. Not season tickets or a helicopter or a good lawyer or good health. Well, I don't know, Steve Arena. Would you consider boats and hoes to be more like a lot of women? Not a Jewish dentist or doctor. A large shaft. Large shaft. No. I had to look at it for a second. No. Yeah. Nice suits. No, it's just like getting a baby's ears pierced. Nice cologne. No, not nice cologne. There's a few things that he has that, you know, that a lot of people don't have. You've already guessed boat or women. I've already told you it's not boat, and women has been said. A lot of women, number 5, has been said. You need to get number 3 and number 6. Number 6 is going to be hard to get. Number 3 might be okay. But number 6 is going to be hard. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is not jewelry. It's not jewelry that he has, or nice clothes or watches. I would have counted watches as jewelry too. Lots of women. Rolex watch. It's not any jewelry. It's not any jewelry. I'll tell you that right now. I wish I had a fan in here. It's hot. Well, it was hot for me out here at first, Annie, but I'm okay now. I'm okay. Being out here, it's okay. Okay, vacation homes. Well, he does have a home, but I mean, it's not vacation homes though. It's just a regular one of these. Circum of his foreskin as an adult. We got the car. Breast implants, tennis courts, nope. Island, nope. Granny unit, nope. Not a granny unit or a mansion. Huh. I like that, how you think it's not mansion, so it might be a mega mansion. No, it's not a mega mansion, a house. There you go, a house, Jules. Number 3 is a house. And don't even think about getting away from me questions. You are going to be stuck with me. I'm not letting you fly anywheres. An estate, well, successful kids, not success, well, businesses. He could have businesses if this guy is, well, actually, no, he wouldn't treat them as employees. He would treat them as something else. That's why they say he probably has a lot of this. Investments. No, they start with an S. They start with an S, but it's not suits, though. It is something that starts with an S. Not ego or stocks. Shipping container full of baby oil for his best friend Peter. Does this guy know Peter in the survey? Or do some of these people do? No, they're not stockholders or shade holders. They might be called his faithful. They might be called his faithful what? He might have some faithful. I mean, if this guy has a lot of money and everything, you know, yeah, he'll have some servants. Number 6, his servants. That's the one I thought was going to be hard for you to get. Number 6 is servants. Oh, Atlas is back. Hey, Atlas. Yep, he has a lot of servants. I wouldn't cover the rest up, but the wind will blow it if I don't. Okay. I'm going to put this right here. Put this paper right here. Leave the others right here. And then go right here. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to fix it. But right here, I got it right now. All right. Okay. For your next question, who's good at history? Who is good at history? Well, do we have anybody in here that is good at history? Good at history? Did you do good? Did you do well in history in high school? Cheryl says, not me. I know all history. I'm decent. All right, then let's see how well you know about this one. Because this is history. This is history. Oh, failed. Uh-oh. Good luck on this question, Mendo. Top 6 answers are to this question. Name something everyone knows about Abraham Lincoln. What is something everybody knows about Abraham Lincoln? Yeah, there you go, Cheryl. He was killed, number 2. He was killed. He's not that he's from Illinois. And not his top hat. Okay, there you go, Hector. He freed the slaves. That's the number 1 answer. He freed the slaves. He freed the slaves, number 1. Not a vampire hunter, though. Not a Civil War. Yes, we got he was shot. He's not that he's tall either. Proclamation, declaration. No, not taller. Heather gave him a hand job. I don't think Heather was alive. How long is it? 150 years ago. I don't think she was alive 150 to 175 years ago. Heather, you wouldn't happen to be 150 to 175 years old, would you? Okay, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No one lives for that long. He was also a boxer, but he was not. Okay, I deserve that. Sorry, Heather. I couldn't resist. Well, his wife was a beard. Yeah, beard. Just a beard. A long beard. Number 6 is a long beard. Heather's on a roll. Yeah, she's gotten mad at me, you, Peter. Who's she gonna get mad to next? He started the baby oil company. No, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. His wife is Mary Todd. Nope, not that his wife is Mary Todd Lincoln. But he did have a wife named Mary Todd, though. Not that he dressed well. I mean, he dressed well, but pictures on the penny. Okay, there you go, Heather. And Hector, his face is on money, number 4. Number 4, his face is on money. Now, number 3 is an obvious one. Number 5, I don't know. No, let's see. Had a huge hog? No, not a huge hog. But you might be close to one of them. Yeah, he was a wrestler, but they didn't make the survey. Not a mole, no mustache. Yeah, he had no mustache. You're right about that. Yeah, it was tall. He was guessed when it was tall. He was guessed it was tall. Honest Abe. It's not Honest Abe, but he is. But I mean, number 3 is something that everyone knows about him. Number 5, a lot may not know about him. Number 3 is obvious. Everyone knows this. And if you took history. Yeah, he was the 16th president. There you go. That's what I was trying to get you to say, Hector. He was president. Number 3. He was president. And now you just got to get number 5. Made Secret Service? No. He cut down a cherry tree with an axe. What was said to get Heather angry again? Oh, maybe when he said Heather's on a roll. I don't know. He ate meatloaf every Thursday. Not that he was born in Kentucky or the inspiration for the Lincoln statue, but there is some. But he may have had some. He may have had something in Kentucky or Illinois. You know, he might have had a little. You know, it could be a little like. Well, it wouldn't be a big vacation spot today, but back in his day, it was probably a big thing. That was not democracy, or that he drank, or he made the plantation plan. Preservation of the Union. Nope, not a preservation of the Union. This is something he owned. I think he started the trend of the no, not Springfield, Illinois. Jonathan would be proud, well, maybe insulted, that his answer did not make the survey. But, okay, there you go. Yeah, a log cabin. He owned a log cabin. Number 5 is a log cabin. That's our good old honest Abe. One of the greatest presidents America has ever had. Good old honest Abe. He's good. That's why he's on Mount Rushmore with the others, too. Okay. Okay, hold on, let me... You wouldn't want to... Oh, okay. Okay. I was thinking of something. Okay, here we go, right here. Dental question. If you guys like the dentist, you'll like it. If you don't like the dentist, well, be ready. It's a dentist question. Okay, top 4 answers to this question. Name something you wouldn't want to do right after your mouth is shot with Novocaine. With Novocaine. Yeah, Jules and Heather, you don't want to eat. That's the number 1 answer. You don't want to eat. Not you don't want to spit, Jules, but there you go. There you go. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, I guess it's just a paper guy. Why are they delivering papers at 11:30 at night? I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that. Eat. Yeah, eat is the... we've got eat, not spit, Jules, but there you go, Cheryl. Drink. Number 3 is drink. So we got drink and eat. And Cheryl got talk, number 2. Talk. You and Heather got it, Cheryl. Did anybody else get talk? Jules did. All right, one more thing. One more thing you don't want to do after your mouth is shot with Novocaine. Oh, there, Steve Areno, you got it. You got it. Did anybody else get it? No, only you did, Steve. Kiss is number 4. Kiss. You don't want to do these 4 things after your mouth is shot with Novocaine. You try to drink it. You try to drink something, and it'll probably come out the other end of your mouth. Heather gives oral. Really? You're gonna get a... I don't think she's gonna be pleased when she sees that comment, Peter. I really don't think she will. I'm ready for her to get up to drop an angry comment, angry face again, or something, some kind of thing. If she's not doing anything, you know, she may be away from the computer. Okay. Nope, she's not. She got you, Peter. She got you. You were ready, but at least Cheryl defended Peter, or at least Cheryl defended Heather. She's like, wake up, Peter, dreaming again. All right. Okay. Now, I know we have some smokers in here. Why do I mention we have smokers in here? Because this next question, we ask 100 smokers. So if you smoke and everything, that might be easy for you. If you don't, well, at least try. All right. All right, question is this. I used to. All right. Well, maybe, Jules, we'll see. Okay, I smoke cigars. Okay, Atlas, maybe you'll get this. Okay, we got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, we ask 100 smokers, name a method you try, hold on. Loud truck coming. Well, no sirens. Okay. I was trying to say, we ask 100 smokers, name a method you try to stop smoking. What's a method you tried to stop smoking? This is asked of 100 smokers. What's a method you tried to use to stop smoking? Okay, there you go. There you go, Jules. Cold turkey. Cold turkey is number 3. Heather says nicotine gums. Cheryl also said that. Okay, there you go. Gum or nicotine gum, number 2. Gum or nicotine gum is number 2. Okay, Jules and Cheryl say the patch. The patch. Yep, there you go. The patch is the number 1 answer. There's one other thing you tried to do to stop smoking. Mints, other drugs, nope. How would you use B cups to stop smoking? I thought Cheryl already told you she doesn't have B cups. You tried the B cups on Cheryl last time. Okay, let's see. Okay, no, not chewing tobacco or vapor hypnosis. I have B's. Oh, you do have B cups. Okay. Sorry, Cheryl. I just know you got on to Peter, you know, when he said you had B cups. Acupuncture. Nope, not acupuncture. Well, actually, oh, look who drove by and didn't even at the court square at 11:45 at night. How you doing, Popos? Thanks for not stopping me. Let's see, gas-powered vibrator. No, there is one thing that you can do, though. You can do one thing to get, for once, Peter was right about something. It is not medicine. It's not medicine that will stop you. This is one way that you know, for some people, edibles, okay, stuff your face with, okay, there you go, Hector. There you go. Eating a lot is number 4. Eating a lot, number 4. So, sorry, but meatloaf was actually, it was an answer this time. Eating a lot, number 4. A girl playing the bagpipes would make me stop smoking. So, Heather, we get you to stop smoking. Do you even smoke, Peter? I said eat for my first answer. Oh, you did? Let me see if I got that. Because sometimes I miss the answers when oh, eat or drink. And then, I'm not seeing, oh, you did say eat, and I missed that. Sorry, Heather. Peter, I make beautiful music. He said it hundreds of times. Okay. Yep, there you go. Yep, eating a lot. And we have just made it to 2 hours, and we still got a lot left on this phone, so that's what I'm talking about, people. All right, next. Okay. turn the side. Don't have to get another paper out. Just turn the other side. All right, here we go. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Question is, tell me something a man misses about his ex-wife after their divorce. What is something a man... Oh, yeah, there you go, Heather. They miss nothing about their ex-wife, number 6. Okay, there, but Jules, and what Jules and Mendo said, yep, their sex, that's the number 1 answer, sex. So how about that? Number 1 is sex and number 6 is nothing. But do we have aggressive head? Well, yeah, that's part of sex. Cooking, yep, okay, there you go, Cheryl. Cooking is number 2, and companionship or love is number 3. Thirsty Thursdays. Cleaning, burnt meatloaf. No, we already got cooking, Steve Reno, and cleaning, Jules, yep, cleaning or laundry is number 5. So all you got to do is just, I cannot believe I'm just seeing number 4 again. I forgot what it was, and I cannot believe that number 4 is this. You actually missed that about your ex-wife? Well, I'll tell you, number 4 is not pleasant. Number 4 is not pleasant. It's not friendship. It's like what rim jobs are. Okay, there you go. Mendo, Cheryl, and Jules got it. The fights or nags. They missed their fights or the nags, number 4. That's 6 things a companion may do to miss it, that when he misses his what he misses about his ex-wife after their divorce. Heather, your axes make it shrink, Peter says. Okay, here we go. Next question. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Name an excuse for lateness that bosses get sick of hearing. What would my boss at McDonald's get sick of hearing for someone being late? If it's first shift, she'd get them on first shift. But what would they say they're late for on first shift? Traffic, okay. Oh, or not public emasculation. Car trouble is there though, Jules. Car broke down is number 3, and Mendo, Jules, Hector said traffic, and so did Cheryl. There you go. There you go, everybody. Traffic is the number 1 answer. Traffic. Woke up, yeah, there you go, Mendo. You overslept, number 2. Yeah, the alarm clock, the alarm clock. Alarm didn't go off, number 5. And now just number 4. No, you didn't get robbed. Not that you were sick. Not that you were sick. I didn't know it was my night to work. Actually, for number 4, this would sound like it's a morning person work. It's like a morning work day for them. He was late having sex with his wife. Oh, there is something that was late, but it's not his wife. Sex with his wife that made him late. Something else made him late. Not hungover or a time change though. He wasn't up all night drinking, or he was high. No, it's not that he couldn't find parking. No, not we've already got traffic. We already or had a bad dream. Not he had a bad dream. This is something that you can't help. This is something you can't. Well, you can help the second part. You can't help the first part of this. As in, you can give 2 different answers for this. Not up all night playing video games. Got stuck at the drive-thru. No, not got stuck at drive-thru or got stopped by cops or being visited by the IBS. Now this is something that was mentioned that one of our people do. They told us a bad experience they had. And this is one thing that can be, I didn't know, not a ticket. Crohn's disease, Heather Meatloaf gave him diarrhea. I didn't know I was supposed to be at work. No, not that, Peter. Oh, now she's kissing you, Peter. Now she's kissing you. Too bad Heather can't give these two boys a spanking. That's true, Lewis. That's true. That is true. Not a train, it's something else. It's not a family emergency, but you're on the right track with train. We've already got the car problems, but there you go, Steve Reno. The bus was late or you missed the bus. That's number 4. The bus is late or you missed the bus. Bus is late or you missed the bus. That's a reason for being late that bosses get sick of hearing. Boss, the transit bus was late. Oh, I don't want to hear it. I'm talking your pain. I'm writing you up for it. I'm writing you up for being late. Okay. That would probably happen. I think some people have said that they've gotten written up for being late before. Anyway, next question. Oh, Jonathan's going to be sad he missed this question. Jonathan's going to be sad he missed this question. All right, here's the question. Top 5 answers to this question. Name a sexy food you put on your mate's body when fooling around. When fooling around, what's a sexy food you put on your mate's body? There you go, Jules. Whipped cream, that's the number 1 answer. Whipped cream, good jobs, Jules and Heather. Whipped cream, number 1. Hard anal's not a food. But, okay, there you go. Oh, Cheryl also said whipped cream. Mendo got, Atlas got chocolate. Chocolate, number 4. And strawberries, there you go. Mendo strawberries is number 2. So you've got whipped cream, strawberries, and chocolate so far. Just got to get 3 and 5. Not liver and onions. Or cherries. Or cake. Or pie. But chocolate, yeah, we did get chocolate. Double stuffed mushrooms. Nope. Steve must eat a lot of baby oil to masturbate his penis. Not sushi. Hang a donut on his friend. Nope. Fruit roll up. Nope. Strawberry. Yeah, we do that. We did strawberry. Okay, there you go, Hector. Ice cream. Ice cream is number 5. I bet they're trying to cool their partner down if they put ice cream on them. But ice cream is number 5. Now just got to get number 3. You know, and you've gotten things like this. You know, what is something else? It's not spaghetti or runny lasagna or caramel, but you're in the right track though. You're in the right track for caramel. Ice cubes. Try to get some KY jelly when you masturbate your penis, Lewis says. Hot wax. No. Urban Dictionary, Cambodian creamsicle. I don't think it's a Cambodian creamsicle or a chocolate sauce. Not a Nutella. Not a Nutella. Something makes me feel that you're close with Nutella, though. Something tells me, but it's not really close to Nutella at all, but something tells me you're sort of close to it, though. Like there's a hint trying to tell me Nutella is close. I don't think so. So it's not Nutella or Ice Cube. Not syrup or peanut butter. That would be hard to get on, but peanut butter. Sure be hard to get off your partner. Not liquor. Challenge accepted. A lot of licking. Yeah, cake frosting. Hey, Jonathan's back. Jonathan's back. Jonathan, you missed a good question. Right now, we're still on it, though, for you. Lucky for you. Question is, name a sexy food you put on your mate's body when fooling around. So far, they've got whipped cream, strawberries, chocolate, and ice cream. There's one more weird thing, you know. I think still, you know, you wouldn't be licking a whole lot with peanut butter, but I think with this you might be getting your player, your person just as maybe a little less sticky, but you're still getting them sticky with this. Not oranges or ice cube. Sorry guys, I had to sleep. Then I was hanging out with my mom, showing her how to create AI stuff. She has some really cool stuff now. Cherries. Jonathan, you were too busy beating your meat. Hector got it. Honey. Honey, number 3, honey. Those are 5 sexy foods you put on your mate's body when fooling around. Whipped cream, strawberries, honey, chocolate, and ice cream. And I said, Jonathan is going to be sorry he missed this question. He would have loved this question. A sexy food you put on your mate when fooling around. Yep, whipped cream, strawberries, honey, chocolate, and ice cream. Yeah, honey, number 3. Number 3 is honey. I don't understand that either, Heather. I really do not understand that. Let me put this one back so I know we're done with this one too. Okay. I would have never guessed, honey. All right. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Top 4. So it's a short one. Well, happy birthday, your mom. My mom had a birthday. That's why I couldn't make it on Saturday. It was my mom's birthday. But I'm here now. Anyway. Okay, like I said, this question is short. Might take the night off tonight and shoot some videos and create some more AI stuff. Okay. Heather, you didn't get it, that it's in your name. Pay attention. Yeah, Heather Honey Badger. I should have, if you're a hint, I would have said, Heather, it's in your name. You would have been thinking, Heather? You probably would have thought, it's in my name? Heather? No, the honey part. Okay, now, like I said, this question is short. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name a disadvantage of a waterbed. What's a disadvantage of a waterbed? What's a disadvantage of a waterbed? You got 4 answers, and I think I'm getting a freeze again. As in, no, not freeze, but freeze of answers. I think the chat froze on me for a sec, so, and I know what I'll do. I'll start saying, I'll walk around and maybe get the answers, and just as I'm starting to get up, it will do what it just did. You know, just pop all at once. Okay. Okay, here we go. What's the disadvantages about having a water 72 tomorrow? My mom turned 73 on Saturday, so our moms are not very far apart in age. My mom's just 1 year older than yours, Jonathan. I will get some KY jelly when I masturbate my penis. Good thinking, Steve Areno. Mendo says it leaks. Cheryl also says it leaks. Peter says it leaks. There you go. It leaks. That's the number 1 answer. It leaks. That's a disadvantage of having a waterbed. Guys, my mom might get on here, so nobody talk about birthday surprises or anything. Okay. Not that it's cold. Not that it's cold. It can be uncomfortable in some ways, but you'd have to say what it is. Not that it waves. It could pop. No. Why is it hard to move it, though? You could have it, but why is it hard to move it? It's hard to move because... Why? It's the obvious answer. Whitecaps, you could, no, not you're gonna drown. Your lot lizards had to remove her high heels. Too much motion. Well, if it's too much motion, then it could do something else. Never mind, I'll wait for the next question. The jet's frozen again. A lot of YouTubers having been having that problem. Water, okay, there you go, Atlas. It's heavy. Number 3, that's what I was trying to get Heather to say. And that's what I did get her to say. I got Atlas saying it, Heather saying it, Jules saying it, Mendo saying it, Cheryl saying it, Steve Areno saying it. There, yeah, there you go. It's heavy, number 3, it's heavy. Let's see. Whip, I think Jonathan's a little behind. Let's see. Yeah, it's heavy. Hey, I said whipped cream too. Yes, you did say whipped cream, but I think you're a little behind on the chat, Jonathan. I was lagging, my bad. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Now there's some others ones. It's not hard that it changes sheet. Well, yeah, it could be hard to change sheets, but that's because, you know, the water bed could do this. Sorry, I'm disappearing now and then. I won't do it again. Hello, Annie. Annie, the question is, name a disadvantage of a water bed. Can you help them? They've got it leaks and it's heavy. The record player should be here in 3 to 4 days. It shifts. Okay, there you go, Jules. It moves or bounces. Number 2. And I remember Richard Karn saying, now that may not be such a bad thing, that it moves or bounces. It's like, that may not be such a bad thing of a disadvantage of having a water bed. My sister used to have one. It's not that it's too warm. I think this is easier for you guys to get if I'm like this. Waves is moving. Yeah, moving. Okay, I should have given you it moves or bounces when you said waves. No back support. It's not that it's no back support, but that is probably a disadvantage of having a waterbed. It's hard to follow Jules' bouncing boobs. That's really exciting, Johnny. Can't wait to see it all. I'm off. Night, y'all. Night, Mendo. Matthew, how much phone percentage do you have left? Jonathan, I've got 36% left on my phone. 36% left, so we can still do a few more questions. Jiggly. I know, I can't wait. Spring, well, we got it springs, it leaks. Well, I'm not sure what one of them means. Bye, Mendo. Yep. Good night, Mendo. See you soon. Well, if you repair it later, that would require you to what? Uncomfortable yank session. Yeah, there you go, Jules. Maintain or having to fill it, number 4. Maintain or fill it is number 4. I noticed when Mendo left and everything, a whole bunch of counter people dropped. All right, yep, that is your 4 answers right there. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, I don't know if any of you have been this before. I doubt any of you have done this before, but we're gonna try it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna sit over here. I think it's a little bit more comfortable this way. Okay, question is, top 6 answers to this question, and I don't think any of you guys have done this occupation. So I think this is gonna be hard for you. That's weird. Maybe Mendo had my bully in his group. I don't know. Mendo seems like a cool person. He doesn't seem like the kind of person that would hang out with her, though. Anyway, and I know, and now my counter is playing with me. I know I've got more than two people in my chat. I know I've at least got 3, possibly 5. Unless some of them dropped off. Anyway. Yeah, when you buy a gateway, I'm patient. Okay, here we go. Question is, what occupation, top 6 answers, the number is glitched sometimes. It does that, yeah. Because I know I got more than 2. And I think you guys probably know that I probably have more than 2 as well. Because there's more than 2 people talking. Okay, question is this. Which occupation do you think has the lowest divorce rate? What occupation do you think has the lowest divorce rate? Now, Jonathan, if your mom came in here, she could probably, do pretty good at this. What occupation do you think has the lowest divorce rate? An account? Oh, nope, not an accountant. Not an accountant. Okay, but there you go, Steve Areno, or I'm sorry, Atlas, you got one. Number 4 is a lawyer. Number 4 is lawyer. But not a pro bowler or a librarian. Nope, not politician. Not politician and not Price. I think you should dress up again for our live stream. That was cool. You should do like an AI thumbnail of you dressed up in a suit ready for Family Feud. It's like I said, I would do that and everything, but then again and everything, I'd need a cool night to do it and everything. Right now, I remember that Beeswax had something like that for me. He just said he needed to crop it a little bit and he wanted to share it on his page. I need to try to find that and everything and send it to you guys. Just a suggestion. Yeah, I think it might be cool to try that, when it cools down. When it cools down, of course. Maybe again, when it cools, but it is late July and everything, so the summer is winding down, I guess, a little bit. Maybe in September, if it's cool, or maybe October. I would do it for Halloween and everything. I'm still working at that grease-filled trap place. Any talking, let's get it. Peter said a teacher. Hey, Peter, teacher is the number 1 answer. Teacher number 1. Hey. Not a male stripper. A doctor? Oh, Cornbread is here. Hello, Cornbread. You can put on a suit and take pictures and tweak it on AI. Oh, that would be good. That I could do that. I could do that. I thought you meant actually wear a suit, actually wear the suit and tie. I was like, oh, then if I wear it outside, it'll be too hot for it right now. Maybe in the fall when it cools down. I thought you were talking that. Okay, but Jonathan, you did get some answers. You got doctor number 2. We've gotten lawyer. It's not dentist. A guy that puts his cock in the freezer. Much love and respect. Thank you, Cornbread. Next weekend is a long weekend here. Next Monday, it's New Brunswick Day, a holiday. I think I remember seeing like places that they were where you had like the Weather Channel or something. Like one of them mentioned New Brunswick, Canada, Annie. I can help you with an AI image of you wearing a suit and we can make a cool thumbnail with you being the host fan. Yeah, because I would say, I'd say I would wear the suit and tie and everything, but I mean, it's just too hot now. Summertime, I said right now I'm sitting here in a short sleeve t-shirt and shorts and sandals, and right now I feel warm. I'm here for the breast milk stream. When does it start? Backyard fun, country boy. Hey, backyard fun. Let's see. Well, actually, we're in the start of a we are in a question right now. Would you like to play backyard fun, country boy? Oh, you're getting a new freezer tomorrow. Awesome, Jonathan. I think your old one could use a break anyway. We really, truly are getting a new freezer tomorrow. It's being installed. Johnny is amazing at the AI stuff. Ah, she's calling you Johnny. How sweet. You two really do make a cute couple, you know. A cute. Now, I know you two aren't exactly hooked up, but if you guys hooked up and everything, you two would make a really cute couple. Jonathan, can you make cock look 12 inches for the girls? New freezer got one 2 minutes ago. Hello, Roz. Jonathan, just make sure Ben and Kayla don't leave with it. Oh, Matthew, how about Ashley's chaps with a cowboy hat on? I don't know an Ashley, and if you're trying to use Ashley as a person, and I think who you're trying to pair it with and everything, don't even mention her to me. I think he meant assless. Oh, how about assless chaps with a cowboy hat on? Okay. Thought you were talking about somebody with an A, and I was like, do not mention her. Please, I'm trying to distance myself from her 110%. And I think you guys know when I say person with an A, yeah. Yeah, Julie, yeah, Matthew, we're kind of a thing. See, you two would make a cute couple. You two make a cute couple. Hi, you were in El Camino de la Escuela. I was little one of the famous Mexican. Hello, Rosa. I noticed that name. I know who you are. Oh. Let me see here something here. Okay, you've got 3 answers. You just need 3 other ones. What's one of the what's an occupation that you think has the lowest divorce rate? I speaking 5 pounds of dangling man meat. I would say, Jonathan, resist the urge. Let Jules do it for you. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. We're getting to know, yes, that's what Jules said. You guys are getting to know each other. I said, are you and Jonathan a little item yet? She's like, we're getting to know each other. Okay, actor. No, not an actor. Not an actor or a rock star or a musician. They're not really famous things. They're not really famous people. They're just normal occupations. Occupations that would have the lowest divorce rate. Jonathan, Jules doesn't prefer black meat. He's only black from the waist down. He's white from the waist up. Mike Tyson pigeon meme popped into my head now. Day traders in baby oil future. No, not any stockholders. Stock traders? No. You must work at Subway because you're giving me a footlong, Julie. Jonathan, Julie, sitting in a tree. Kissing. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Jonathan Jr. in a baby carriage. If you think it's a troll, you can get your steel toe shoe and whack them. You say the sweetest things, Johnny. You two need to hook up and everything already. You two are very in love. No more beating around the bush, Jonathan. Just ask Jules to be your girlfriend. If you have blocked someone and can't unblock them, I have a short video on how to do it. So I've got it. Oh dear Lord. Yeah, you're going to say, oh dear Lord, if you finish this question and everything, because I've got something that's, you know, a question that you guys might like. You guys might like it. I want to see how well you act to it, though. But right now, I need you guys to try to guess. It's not a fireman, but yeah, these are normal duties. Normal duties. Number 3 and 5 might seem a little, huh? But number 6 can be gotten. It can be gotten. In fact, number 6, it'd be kind of funny if that was a high divorce rate. Of course, that's going to be a low divorce rate question. And besides, number 6 is a one thing, but 3 and 5 would really being, you know, would be really getting into a relationship. As in, like, you know, number 3, you're probably already there, and number 5, number 3 would be you're all the way there, and number 5, you're just starting the adventure. You're just starting the adventure. Number 6 is someone you could listen to anytime you wanted to, but that's probably not a whole lot. No, it's not a therapist, or as Sean Connery says, the rapist. It's not the rapist. Oh, Steve Areno. Benny Hill, the rapist. Okay. I really appreciate you making the video, because I really didn't have any idea. I did watch your video. It seems pretty easy, so I should be able to do it. A wedding, okay. Jules, I'll give you that. Number 5 is a marriage counselor. So in other words, you're already married, but number 3, but number 5, you're going to a marriage counselor. So of course they would have the lowest divorce rate. Good old Benny Hill. I'll remember that rapist thing, and I'll remember the assumed thing too. Oh, by the way, Steve Areno, I remember showing that to one of my friends that I used to work with, and she said, when you assume, I can see you making an ass of you, but how are you making an ass of me when you assume? I said, that's just the saying of it. She's like, I agree. When you assume you make an ass out of you, but how are you making an ass out of me? That's just the way it's wrote. Loved Benny Hill. I've seen his house. It was more like a shack. Felix Unger did that in court too. Okay, I keep forgetting who did that in court. Yeah, but that's what my friend said. She's like, okay, when you assume, I can see you making an ass out of you, but when you assume, how are you making an ass out of me? That's just the way that's just the way the word fits. I really should go live tonight because my views are down to 8,000 or 9,000 for the week, but I can use some time off. Well, Jonathan, I've got about 26% left on this phone. I said I could probably go till about maybe, if I was to go live, it would be 2 in the morning by the time I would be ready to stream. Hello, Rosa. Rosa, do you know the question? Which occupation do you think has the lowest divorce rate? Do you think you might know, Rosa? And by the way, Jonathan, by 2 o'clock, I would be off by 2 o'clock. I would be offline by 2 o'clock, or I'd be not streaming at 2. That seems pretty late, Johnny. And what did, Rosa, I was up to 5 a.m. yesterday. Fell asleep watching John's stream. I tuned out at 4 a.m. because I thought, I'm getting tired. I really need to fall asleep. I fell asleep without taking any sleep medicine. So I said, that's how tired I was. I said, I was not even so tired that I usually am. I didn't even need a nap. I didn't even need a nap today. That's how alert I was with not taking any sleep medicine, going to sleep late. Rosa, I said the question is, the Feud question we're on right now is, which occupation do you think has the lowest divorce rate? So far, they've gotten teacher, doctor, lawyer, and marriage counsel. They just need 2 more answers. If you listen to somebody who's number 6, you have a good chance of, you know, having a low divorce rate. Number 3, well, it depends on how they're treated at home. I slept for 12 hours. It was great. Atlas, 5 a.m. is when I go to sleep. Don't forget, Annie, you know, I know it's 2:22 where you are, but don't worry. I've got 25% left on this phone. We could probably make it 3 hours tonight. We might be able to, because I'm at 2 hours and 38 minutes and I still have 25% left on this phone. We could make it to 3 hours tonight. We could. It's possible. Garbage person. And I keep forgetting. Got pretty crazy last night. Sanitation engineer? Nope. Steve's baby oil? Nope. Say it again. I keep forgetting it. Where you at? I'm at the courtyard. Very grateful. Mortician? No, not the mortician. I kicked a lot of trolls. Ah, yes. You were active last night. A lot of trolls wanted to come to see Jonathan. I said, I think Jonathan is getting popular. You know? Very grateful. Would you like to play with us? If you're still there. Because despite the minutes, even if I was to give every minute off to go again every minute, it would just barely make it past 3 hours. So we could hit 3 hours if we try tonight. I think we should try. Besides, we're only about 20 minutes away from hitting 3 hours. Right now it shows that we've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So that's just 20 more minutes till 3 hours. I said, mine usually have been 2 hours, you know, like a good 2-hour movie or something. But, you know, now mine would be like a 3-hour movie. It'd be like, you know, oh, your stream's getting long just in. Jonathan makes like 5-6 hour streams, you know, 5-6 hour movies, like 5 to 6 hour movies. People would fall asleep in his movie. Steve Areno's baby oil. Hello, Steve. It's me, your oil, telling you to buy more. Oh, Rosa, the question is, which occupation do you think has the lowest divorce rate? What do you think? What occupation do you think has the lowest divorce rate? Hey, everybody. Steve Areno's baby oil's here. I got some really cool. I'm hoping to pick up some. I'm close to a goal. I'm close to hitting 3.36 and everything. I just need like 2 more people to hit 3.36. And I'm hoping that if I can't get it tonight, I hope to get it tomorrow. Beat it, baby oil. You're harshing my buzz. Steve lathers me all over himself every day, 12 times a day, 8 days a week. Steve Areno's baby oil, there's only 7 days a week. I'm thinking, but nothing's coming through. Oh, well, if you need me to throw you hints on this question, I can. Do you guys need some hints? I LOL. You, so in other words, you lol. As one person that had to speak to text that would say, when somebody put LOL, they'd say lol, and then she repeated, lol. Yes, and my wardrobe is fucked from all that baby oil. Need to put your clothes in the laundry and clean them, Steve Areno. I do. Okay, Annie. Like number 3 would be like, you know, the husband would go to work every day, okay? And the wife would just stay at home and work, you know. She stays home and work. So she's nothing but a... If she stays home and just works, you know, that just makes her nothing more than a simple... I only need baby oil for breast sex and massages. Lots of loving. Well, maybe so, but she's nothing but but people will look at her as nothing more than a hopeless, maybe not hopeless, but one of those, yeah, housewife. Just a housewife, number 3. People will look at her nothing than a hopeless housewife. And my foot is falling asleep, so I've got to get it off this bench. Get it moving. Okay. And number 6 would be, well, you listen to some of these guys, you know, you listen to them every Sunday in church. Number 6, you listen to these guys every Sunday in church. They're always the one to speak the longest, you know. They're what you would call a... And you don't have to say the word. You can, yeah, a priest. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. A priest or a preacher. Yeah, number 6 is a clergy. Clergy. And I'm thinking you might like this next question. And I wish the wind would freaking stop blowing it. It wasn't this bad till now. Okay. It says I got 0 people watching. That's your 6 things. Deacons in our church just serve. They don't really, you know, speak unless they've got something to do. But deacons usually do get the duties of services, except the preacher. Okay. Okay. Now, I've got a really fun question for you, and I want to see how much you get into it. Okay. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, when another... Okay, romantic. Jules, here's the question. Question is, When another driver does something to make you mad, what do you do back? If a driver, when another driver does something to make you mad, what do you do back? Yeah, you give them the finger, Peter. That's the number one answer. You flip them off, number one. And yes, you do honk them. Honk, number 4. You got flip them off, number 1, and honk, number 4. But you don't moon them or press your hand. Cut their, oh, hey, bow tie. Nope, no bow tie, not cut their brakes lines. But we do have flip them off, number 1, and honk, number 4. No, you wouldn't fire a warning shot. Yeah, it says 4 people watching. Yeah, road rage. They get road rage, but what are they going to do, though? They're going to carjack a baby oil truck? Nope. They're not going to carjack a baby oil truck. Yeah, we got it. Oh, there you go, Jonathan. There you go, Jonathan. Swear or yell at them, number 2. Swear or yell at them, number 2. Question, Atlas, is when another driver does something to make you mad, what do you do back? We do have, yeah, we did get honk, and we did give them the finger. We did not play bumper cars. We did, yeah, yell or cuss, yeah. Jonathan did get swear or yell, which was number 2. Yep, Jules, we did get flip them off, which was number 1. That was number 1, believe it or not. Throw change into their windshield. Well, you really wouldn't throw change into their windshield. Yeah, you got to cuss them out and everything, but you got to think, what would they do for number 3 or number 5? It's not called the posse. I give them the old jerk-off hand gesture. Well, would that be flipping them off? It's not called a posse. This is another... I guess this is just an old, my one truck has a big middle finger for a hood ornament, LOL. Wow. Wow. That's really cool. Kill them with kindness. Well, no, you don't really kill them with kindness. You do something else, that would, not cause any controversy. To not cause any controversy, they might just, this truck have a set of balls, but invite them to Ram Rash. No truck nuts. No. Jules, the 2 fingers gesture. What's the 2 fingers gesture? Have sex with his wife. Well, we don't know if it's well, yeah, it would most likely be a guy that would be making somebody mad, not a female. Yeah, Jules, you just ignore them. Number 3, just ignore them. And now number 5, you would do something like this, but number 5 would be you're not causing controversy, but you are just letting your anger roll. Remove his foreskin. Oh, could you really do that, Lewis? Do you think you really could do that? 2 finger hand job gesture. Call the popos. Yeah, it's already been suggested you call the police, but it's not called the popos. You're not, you're causing controversy if you do that. You're not causing controversy. Wow. It rolled on me for one time. It rolled on me, or it buffered on me once. But we are back now. And what would you do? We might have these, Do you need a hint for number 5? That's my question for you. If you can still see me, do you need a hint for number 5? Or I'm kind of eerie with 3 people watching me. Can you still see me? Maybe I think I'm on another lag, probably, you guys. Okay, yep, I was. I DM you, John. Wave. Not wave to them, but you're gonna ignore them, but this is gonna be a different kind of ignore. Yeah, you're gonna fume, but when you fume, you might do this to yourself. What you got so far, Steve Areno, is flip them off, swear or yell at them, ignore them, honk at them, and then number 5, you would just... Yeah, you ignore them. You ignore the chronic triggers. You would ignore them, but what about number 5, though? Number 5, if you're just gonna fume, like Jules was close with fume. When you're gonna fume, you're gonna just, say something to your. I mean, you're just gonna be thinking, not throwing bottles and cans at them, but probably like, you'd be like, yes, hint, okay, okay, curse them out to yourself, okay. I can accept that chronic triggers. I'll give you number 5. They mutter to their self. Number 5. They mutter. Like when I mutter, I say stuff like stuck a fresh dead resin, quick rascally. That's what I say. Yep, mutter to yourself. Okay, now let me get on the other side. Peace sign, Christmas story, LOL. I'm just know that you are beautiful and amazing, and never let anyone take that from you. Thank you, Marie Vlogs. That is very helpful. Thank you. Thank you very much for those encouraging words. I'm Amber Byers. Are you the Amber I used to know? I used to know an Amber, but I'm not sure if it's the same Amanda. I mean, the same Amber. I don't know. I'm a YouTuber. Okay. Well, this Amber person I knew does not have any videos. I think she said she's going to try to hit 5,000 subscribers without a video. So if you make videos and everything, you're not the Amber I know. I used to have 210K subs until my cyberbullies hacked and deleted my... Oh, that's awful, Amber. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. That is really awful. Anyway, I'm going to be on here for probably about... Well, let's see. My phone percentage is 17%, so I could probably lag till about 10 more percent, so probably 10 more minutes, 10, 15 more minutes, I don't know. But, yeah, I'm just starting over. I got 17 years on YouTube. Oh, see, I've had my page since 2006, so I've had it 20 years. I never started making videos on my page until 2011, though. Oh, and Amber, if you want to stay with us, we'll probably, like I said, I'll probably be on for maybe 10 more minutes or so. Yeah, you started March of 2009. I started December of 2006, but really didn't start putting videos on until probably about, maybe April, May 2011 or so. I think it was April 2011 when I started doing that. Okay, anyway. If you like games, Amber, We are playing a game right now that will probably play for about 10 more minutes. Where you at? I'm up in Portland, Oregon. I'm up in, I live in Southwest Kentucky. I live in Southwest Kentucky. Okay. Okay, yeah, we could collaborate sometime. If you like, I mean, we could really collab if you like game shows because we are doing, we do this, you know, Portland, Oregon has this. Um, like, here's what we do. Like, here's a little preview, Amber. Like, this is what we do. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name something you can get trapped in. If you can collab with people that like game shows, you know, I'm your person. That's the question. Name something you can get trapped in. Well, not quicksand. I'm gonna check her out. I'm gonna check her out after the stream. Trapped or trapped? Trapped. Like you can't get trapped in quicksand. Well, you can get trapped in quicksand, but that's not one of the answers in our survey. No, you can't get caught in marriage. Well, not necessarily a trunk, but not a trunk itself, but the other part, like you don't have to be in the trunk. You can be in the part of the place to get trapped in this. You know what's got a trunk on it. Like a trunk is just is on a normal. I'm probably getting the lag again. Because sometimes my chat lags. And I'm probably getting the lag because I am not really getting answers. Wait, I know what'll happen though. Okay, lame party. No, not a lame party. Yeah, you can get caught in a car. Number 2 is a car. And then there you go, Steve Areno, Lewis, and Jonathan. An elevator is the number 1 answer. A number 1 answer is but not a booby trap though. I know Jonathan will, you know, get number 5. Because somebody tried to set us up in one of these. As in, number 5's not a good. And we know someone that will try to set you up in one. A certain someone, we don't say their name on here. Yeah, a lie. Number 5, a lie. A lie. Yep. We knew someone who got us in a lie. Who tried to put us in a lie, and I know him. Jonathan knows it. We all know him. We all know him. We all know him. Louis knows her really well too. He knows who I'm talking, and I think Jonathan and Lewis know who I'm talking about. Who tried to put us in a lie. It's a bizarre love triangle. You were gonna say a snare? Okay, it's not a snare. It's not a snare, Amber. Not in the freezer either. Yeah, Ariana. Yeah, Ariana is the one that tried to put us in a lie. The asshole that sits you up with that female dog that is no longer here. Yeah, thank goodness. Away with you, Ariana. You liar. You almost destroyed me and Jonathan's friendship by putting me in a lie. How we know who the real liar is. Has anybody heard from DC? Yeah, not DC guy, but and not Dirty Dan. Oh, you mean Decent Guy? No, I have not heard from Decent Guy or Dirty Dan. I have not heard from either one of them. They know, and I think they know that that they're not I know that they probably think they're not coming back, because they're gonna know that I broke it off with her and everything, and they're going to, you know, and they're gonna get, and they'll think that, and they know that they'll probably be, you know, put and trapped by her and everything. Get him back. Tell him I just want to talk to him. It's too late for that. That's right, Matthew. She did almost break our friendship. Break up our friendship. That was not cool. And she lied about her cancer. Oh, don't forget, guys. My doctor gave me baby pills. Me pregnant. And then another about 2 weeks later, I'm under so much stress and everything. I lost the baby because of this. I lost my baby. Oh, please, you were never pregnant to begin with. Yeah, Joski, yeah, it is insane. She says she had stomach cancer, and with stomach cancer, you lose a lot of weight, and you're throwing up. Does it look like she's losing weight? She looks like the Michelin Man. Hog roast was a wild stream. Yeah, I said, too bad I don't associate with her anymore. We won't have any more. We'll just have game nights. But we did meet somebody new. A. Marie Vlogs. You know, I came up with that name, Atlas. I'm gonna check her out. I'm gonna check her out after the stream. After my phone, pills don't get you pregnant. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The funniest thing I ever saw Ariana do was the Booger Buffet live stream. She made another video. She made another public video. It's titled like July 20th, 2026. Go check it out and everything. It's kind of like her just saying, you know, like, you know, hey, he doesn't have the right, he doesn't have to love me if he doesn't love me and everything. But, you know, I don't deserve to be treated like this, you know. Took a selfie while pissing on her one stream. Yeah, I wish I could see that, but she deletes everything. She's not even married. She's gonna say, you know, oh, I am married. I have a man. His name is Bad Boy. Atlas D. Oh my God, are you serious? Yeah, I think he mentioned that Ariana needs to go to the loony bin, tied down to a bed with a lot of medication. You know, if she got caught in number 3 or 4, you know, well, that's mean to say. If she got caught in number 3 or 4, if you get caught in number 3 or 4, you better hope that you get out of there. Rain, a little bit more. When it rains, yep, I made it to 3 hours. Right now, we've been on for 3 hours and 4 minutes. And I still have 12% left on this phone, so I might be on here for 5-10 more minutes. No, hold on. If it's if it's rain and everything, you know, if it rains so much, you know, you may have a what? You may have a flood. Number 4 is a flood. And number 3, number 3 would tell you to stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. Almost, Steve Areno. Almost. Almost, Steverino. We just have to make it to 4 more minutes, and then we'll have 2 hours and 69 minutes on it. Heather Hernandez told me it was back in the olden days. A fire. Yep, a fire. Yep. I figure what we might do is that if you guys want to, we could get through one 4-answer like the next question is 4 answers, and then the next one is 6. And I'm thinking, how should we do? Do you think we should do the 4-answer one and then just start and then just talk for the rest of the time, or do you still want to play until it runs out? Besides, this is talked up 100 men. Yeah, I'm never going in her stream again. I mean, I've unsubscribed from her, and you know, that's good as that. All we have to do is go 3 more minutes, Steve Areno, and we'll have 2 hours and 69 minutes on this stream. We could end it at 189, who knows? That would be 2 hours and 69 minutes right there. Okay, I'm at least gonna give you one more question at least. Okay, we got the top 4 answers to this question, and if this question we asked 100 men, name something you spent your money on for your high school prom. What did you spend your money on for your high school prom? What did you spend your money on your high school prom? This is said of 100 men. Yeah, Joski, a tuxedo or a suit. That's the number 1 answer. A tuxedo or a suit. Jules says a corsage. Yep, a flower. A flower. Number 3. Number 3, flowers. Corsage is probably about the same as flowers, though. Dinner. Not a morning after pill, but dinner. Yep, dinner is number 4. Hold on, I gotta get what it is, but we still have another question that I need to protect these papers so they don't run. Oh, a limo. Jules says a limo. A limo. Yep, a limo. That's the 4th thing somebody would go to their high school prom with. Well, what do you guys suggest? Because we have 10% left on this phone, and the next question is a 6-answer question. I don't know if you guys want it or if you just want to hold it off until next time. It's up to you guys. So I've now made my decision. I'm going to take the night off. I'm going to try to do a couple of videos and do a little AI stuff tonight instead. Okay, one more. All right, here's the last one. And this question really really relates to today, because listen to it. Top 6 answers. If gas gets much more expensive, name something you may have to go without. This is the last question. If gas gets much more expensive, name something you may have to go without. Okay, if that's your decision, Jonathan, we'll see you tomorrow then. Sounds like a great idea, Johnny, but please also get some rest. Trips. Yes, Stephen Bender, you know her too? Trips. Stephen Bender, you can subscribe if you like what you see here. Let's see. Trips. Yeah, you may have to stop on travel or vacation. Number 3, Cheryl. Don't have to cut down on booze, but electricity? Well, not exactly electricity, but there's something that contributes to electricity. Drag racing, nope. Booze, weed, no. A gas-powered dildo. If you only said the first word. Beef. Okay, there you go, Lewis. Food or eating out, number 2. Or I'm sorry, Steve Areno said beef. Food, and Cheryl said out to eat. There you go. Fast food, yep. there you go. Food, eating out, number 2. I thought I saw one with, oh no, it was not. A car. Okay, there you go. There you go, Lewis. You may have to go without your driving. You may have to go without driving your car or gas. She's here to tell you she's pressing charges if you keep bringing her up on the stream, so stop. A lawnmower. She doesn't need to be snooping on my stream anyway. I can get her for I can get her for snooping on my stream. That's illegal. A lawnmower. Lights, power. Believe me, I plan on it. I'm not going to be up all night tonight for sure, but tomorrow's my mom's birthday. I want to be nice and fresh and alert. Thanks for the letter. Were you just creeping on here? Yeah, thanks for getting rid of him. It's good, Johnny. But maybe call me for 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to stream Tuesday night as well. Could he really get me in trouble if I really keep bringing her up? Freedom of speech, Ariana. First Amendment. It's not slander unless it's a lie. Move along, Ariana's friends. It's too hot to sleep late. All right. Yeah, so I can't get in trouble then, right, Cheryl? I don't think so. Not unless she served you with legal documents. I don't think she will. She doesn't even know my address. She wanted it at one point, but she's not getting it. It's not illegal to talk about someone, but it's illegal for snooping on someone's chat or watching it while you're alive. Not slandering her. Okay. Well, you have to go without your driving car or your gas, your food, you're eating out. You got to go without number 3, 5, and 6 too. I wonder if you guys need hints. I don't know. If these assholes and other YouTubers that know how to do YouTube would read the fucking guidelines, they would know what the rules are. If they're Ariana's friend, I mean, if they're her friends and everything, they probably don't know how to do that. They're probably not smart enough to do that. She's not smart enough to do that. Okay. They probably can't read besides a 2nd grade level. Okay, anyway. Okay. It does seem very weird that right after you guys were talking about her, someone claimed to be her friend. Mm-hmm. It was. Okay, exactly. Now, everyone here needs to pick up a hobby that's not drugs or adding to their family wreath, Cheryl Ariana just has to take a big shit. That's her own problem. She sure does have stomach cancer. That'd be her account was only made last month. That'd be her account was only made last month. What was Ariana on here? One of her friends here claimed to be friends were. Now, you guys are at 7%. So I think I might need to give you guys some hints. Do you guys think you need hints? She was on a burner account. Oh, that probably was her. Hey, Yeef. Hey, Yeef, the question is, we're about dead here, but question is, if gas gets much more expensive, name something you may have to go without. So far, they've got driving car or gas. They've got food, eating out. They've got travel, vacation. They need 3 more. Okay, yeah, it was an Arby's fart. No stomach cancer. It's not boating. Cable TV. Well, no, not exactly cable TV. Yeah, it's at 6%, so I'll give you some hints. Number 3 would be, if you could buy these at Walmart, or you could buy this self at any store, you know. You could buy it at Walmart, you could buy it at Dillard's or JCPenney. You know, everyone needs some new what once in a while. Everyone needs some new, everyone needs some new what? Clothes, yeah, new clothes or shoes, number 3. Number 5 would be, you would need either this or this, you know, like right now we would need one of these because it's so hot outside right now. It's so hot outside, you know, it would be nice to have a little what? If it's hot, it's nice to have a little what? Fan, yeah, air conditioner, yep, number 5. And one more, number 6. John, well, a lot of you guys do this. We just had a question about this and everything. In fact, you know, John may want to, I mean, John or some of the other guys, you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, break and take a what? Sometimes you just gotta break and take a what? Smoking. Yeah, smoke. There you go. Smoke. Cigarette or smoking. Number 6. And that's all she wrote tonight. Yeah, we got travel, vacation. Yep. Driving, car, gas, food, eating out, new clothes, shoes, travel, vacation, heat, air conditioning, and cigarette or smoking. And my phone is at 5%, so yeah, that's all she wrote tonight. So yeah, at 5%, I think that's it and everything. So we went for, so before I get off, let me say that we made it 3 hours. In fact, we exceeded 3 hours. We had in about not 5. That's how much percent I have left on my phone. In about 10 seconds, we'll have gone for 3 hours and 18 minutes. So that, y'all have a good night. I'll be live streaming tomorrow night for sure. Yep, Cheryl, woohoo! I guess I could stay with you guys for about, you know, a little bit, you know, but no more questions for tonight and everything because, but when it gets down to 4 and 3, that's when I will be peacing out with you guys. But I'll still stay with you, you know, but no more questions right now because 5%, well, that's usually when it starts to go down. I don't know. I don't know if I'm working Wednesday. They have to get back with me on that. And tomorrow I'm doing one, but I don't know about Wednesday. Wednesday, I'll have to get back to you guys. I won't know until she calls me on Wednesday or texts me on Wednesday, my coworker, and tells me if it's all right to come in or not. Because it's not her shift, it's this other girl's shift. So we'll see. And my phone just went to 4%. So I think what I'm gonna do right now with you guys is I'll hang it out for about 1 more minute, because 1 more minute, not only will we be at 3 hours and 20 minutes, but we'll have reached 200 minutes on this phone. So I think we could hold it out another minute with another 4%. But if it hits 3, then we gotta just, you know, say screw it and get off, you know, before it dies on us. But I'm going to try to be in here with you guys for at least 30 more seconds. I'm surprised no more burner ACC came in. I'm what's up on Facebook. Yep. And I said I can still be with you guys. So it gets to about the 3%. Then I'll have to tell you much love and peace. But not until it gets to 4%. And I do know what my next stream is. It will be about trolls being disrespectful at a funeral. They were probably rallying the troops, you know. I'll see what's up on Facebook. Atlas, she gives up easily. Nobody likes her. That's why she does. Yeah. So, you know, and then you will sign off. Yes, it's at 3%, and we just reached 200 minutes. So 3%, I need to go. But you guys, before it dies, I want to tell you much love, everybody. And until tomorrow night, everybody, peace. Yeah, she can't fire her own battles. That's sad. Good night, everybody. Yeah, bad face and personality. But peace out, everybody. But yeah, much love and peace out, everybody.